Welcome
We
back.
believe in you.
Hey. Quit trying to be supportive. Welcome back to A Real Pain, where two generations clash over whether their movies deserve to be considered a classic or not. I'm Matthew, a Gen Zer.
And I'm John, a millennial.
And today I have brought the original 2004 SpongeBob SquarePants movie for John to watch for the very first time. Let's get into it. I'm a Goofy Goober! All right. I don't care whatever you say about the movie. You cannot deny that song bumps hard.
That this movie. So I got to give a little bit of context. So, well, first I should ask how long was SpongeBob a show before it was a movie?
Yep. So it started in 1999. The first 3 seasons had come out, and then this was a movie.
Okay.
So I was going to ask you, how much SpongeBob lore are you aware of?
So I would say, and my wife and I talked about this last night. So for those, a little bit of context, for those who don't know, we all work at Storyline Multimedia. We make videos together. So this is something that we do for fun.
Yes. Hope it's still fun.
And I'm chatting with Emily last night, which she did not watch the SpongeBob movie.
Oh, man. Emily, boo.
Boo. She's like, you realize that Matthew keeps you young, right? Which is
By watching the SpongeBob movie,
well, I'm
that's
just
awesome.
like, well, to circle back on how much. So I didn't watch any SpongeBob
Dang.
because 1999, I believe I would have been in 9th grade.
Okay. That makes sense.
So I was a little bit older, so I
Sure.
kind of missed it. And then the movie coming out in 2004, I was already a year out of high school.
Oh, sure.
And
Yeah.
I wouldn't have seen anything. And so then fast forward, started Storyline, we're making videos and we're trying to do funny viral clips for clients. And then you started incorporating like SpongeBob memes.
Yeah.
So I'm familiar with like who the characters are.
Okay.
The premise.
Yeah, just through like the meme space almost.
Yeah. So I know the
So
memes.
funny. Yeah.
And like I even saw some from the movie that we'll talk about, but I'm like,
Like,
this is a good time.
okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so first 3 seasons. So the original creator and director of SpongeBob, Steven Hillenburg, rest in peace. This was like his baby. Like this was his original idea. This was his like, I don't want to say magnum opus, but like he loved this thing so much. And so his original idea for the show was to do 3 seasons, the movie, and that was it. That's all he wanted to do.
Oh, okay.
And so, which this is kind of cool. So the movie is set up. So if Nickelodeon wanted to do any more episodes and like seasons after this, the show will always be after anything they do. So this is the true end, no matter what.
I see.
Yeah.
Interesting. Little SpongeBob lore for you.
Yeah. SpongeBob lore.
Okay. So have you seen any of the other seasons or movies?
Yeah. I grew up with this. So, I was born in 2000, but SpongeBob is honestly probably, still to this day, Nickelodeon's biggest IP. So they were constantly doing reruns as I was growing up and then like newer episodes, which, honestly, anything past the movie, so season 4 plus, it's just not as good because Steven left after that point.
Yeah.
But still okay. I'm sure there's still like passionate people on the team working on the show, but it's just, yeah, those first 3 seasons, nothing even comes close to this.
Okay. And was there like controversy when SpongeBob started? Because doesn't it have like adult themes, even though it's kind of aimed at kids? I just remember it being a big deal for some reason when it came out.
Yeah. And I think maybe, but like as a kid who grew up watching it, I didn't pick up on any of them. So
Yeah.
I don't think it was really like a big deal. Cause now that I'm watching it later, I'm like, oh, I see what they were doing there. But as a
Yeah.
kid, I was just like, yeah, they're just being funny.
Okay. We're going to go on a side tangent for a second.
Okay.
It's always hilarious to me when people lose their minds over what is and isn't made for kids.
Sure.
And here's my prime example. Most of the parents that I know that might have had a problem with SpongeBob, if you ask them, well, was there any problem with like Ghostbusters, the original Ghostbusters in the 80s? And if the answer is no, which it's usually no,
Sure.
I politely remind them one of the characters gets oral sex from a ghost.
Yeah.
So it's like it's all in like just everybody needs to chill, you know?
Yep.
And like I remember watching that kid as a movie and not even knowing what that scene was.
He was just getting attacked by a ghost in the middle of the night.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's always funny looking back and just, I feel like you almost just remember all of the like safe parts or whatever. And then you actually watch it and you're like, oh no.
Yep.
But I mean, personally, I feel like everything held up in this movie. I guess we'll get into it. So you want to do our initial ratings first?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go.
Okay. As we do our initial ratings, we just invite you, if you like this content, please like and subscribe. We're trying to move the needle, make this more of a full-time thing. And hey, if you're liking the content, the best way to support the pod is just hit subscribe and that little notification bell. And then we're inching our way being able to afford Tabby. So hit that subscribe.
Good job, John.
Okay.
You ready? You want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
All right, I'll go first.
Matthew's rating's a 9.
Okay, I'm locked in.
Okay.
John's rating is an 8.
Okay.
Okay, so now that we got initial reviews out of the way, I'm going to hit on the premise real quick, just in case you haven't, for some reason, watched the SpongeBob movie yet. Crazy.
Yeah.
So SpongeBob SquarePants, they all live underwater in Bikini Bottom. He is a fry cook at the Krusty Krab. That's been his job since like day one of the show. His boss, Mr. Krabs, his co-worker, Squidward. Squidward's kind of a little bit of a narcissist. Mr. Krabs just loves money over anything else.
Money.
And then, oh, no, I can't. Okay, yellow pants for that. That was bad.
No, let's say it.
And then, his best friend, Patrick, a little bit of a dunce. But he's lovable too, you know?
Yeah.
And then their arch nemesis, Plankton, owns the chum bucket across the street from the Krusty Krab. Pretty much, I mean, throughout the whole entire show, he's always trying to steal Mr. Krabs' secret formula for the Krabby Patty. This movie, he's using Plan Z, the very last plan he has in his plan cupboard.
Yeah.
And his plan is to steal the crown from King Neptune, pin it on Mr. Krabs. It kind of works. So then SpongeBob and Patrick are going on a mission to clear his name and get the crown back and save Bikini Bottom.
Yeah, that's a great summary.
Thank you.
So I think that was actually a brilliant line when Plankton was like, he's like, I've tried everything, plan A through Y. And the computer's like, what about plan Z?
Yeah, he's like, A to Y, the alphabet.
So good.
So good.
Okay, so we have to talk about the intro.
Yes.
Okay, so the intro, I knew SpongeBob was a cartoon. I'm familiar with, like I said before, the memes. So to have live action pirates was really fun in the beginning.
Yeah.
And when they open the treasure chest, it's kind of like that classic Hollywood effect. And so if you guys would indulge me.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm so excited.
I've always wanted to do this. So Matthew, if you would mind doing the honors and just opening this case.
Oh my gosh.
But when you open it, your face, so you gotta do this.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
So good.
Did that translate well? Okay. So just for those that are listening, I'm sorry. This is a visual component, but I put a yellow light in a little briefcase. So when you
Oh, that's awesome.
I've always wanted to do that.
That's got to be the thumbnail, honestly.
Just looking into a case and being like, Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So thank you. I mean, the thing is all you have to do is put a light in a case.
Yep, and it looks amazing.
It looks so good.
Yeah, I think that's honestly one of my favorite part about just earlier movies. Like, even though they didn't have a big budget, they went all in on a bit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, let's have a whole band of pirates on a pirate ship, and the whole purpose is for them just to sing the intro song and go to the movie theater.
Yeah. And the whole entire movie, spoiler, maybe this ties into my rating, maybe it doesn't.
Okay.
But like, the whole time I'm watching this movie, I'm like, I would have loved this movie in middle school.
Okay. I mean, that's fair.
Like, because that was, I mean, it picks up, like, it almost, the style of humor in this movie reminds me a lot of Dumb and Dumber. Have you seen that movie?
So I haven't seen the original one. I've seen the one that they did in like 2015.
I have.
You've seen the original? Mm-hmm. Okay, so like they do this thing where it's like they say one thing, but the humor in it is the character actually meant something completely different. Mm-hmm. So like in Dumb and Dumber, the characters they're hitchhiking at the end, and like a bus full of models pulls over, and they're like, "Hey, we're looking for people to sunscreen us like full time." And they're like, "Oh, you're out of luck. Like the next town's that way." Mm-hmm. And so then the bus starts taking off, and then Harry and Lloyd are the two characters. It's like, "You realize what you've just done?" And then they flag the bus down, and they're like, "The nearest town is actually that way." And it's just like, you think like,
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
so like this movie is riddled with that style of humor, and I'm here for it.
Yeah. I'm watching this again because it's been a long time since I've rewatched it. Like, oh, I can kind of see where I kind of get a little bit of my own humor from.
Yeah.
It's like, this makes complete sense now because there's a little bit of like dry humor in there.
Yep. Yeah, and just like the musical, anytime there's like a random musical elements to it, I'm here for it.
So good. Okay, John, I immediately when I saw this scene last night,
Okay.
I was like, there is no way that this isn't John's scene.
Okay.
And if it's not, you're lying, dude.
Okay.
Okay. So, little callback to a previous episode, Over the Hedge. You mentioned that you love when characters kind of what's the word I'm trying to say? They kind of over exaggerate like how qualified they are to do something.
Yes.
So in that episode, in that movie, the exterminator guy's like, "Hey, simmer down, sister. I went to Vern Tech."
Yep.
So in this movie, this is right when Squidward figures out that Plane has stole the formula. He's selling Krabby Patties to everyone, and he confronts him. And he goes, "You may have everybody else in this backwater town fooled, but I listen to public radio, so I know what's going on here." I was like, that has to be John's favorite scene.
It was one of my favorite lines.
Oh,
it made me laugh. Dude, I think
This guy's capping.
I don't know what that means, but
Like you're lying, dude.
okay. I wrote it down. There's
Okay,
two. I gave you
that's
two
good.
options too to pick
Wow.
from. It is good. So scene number 1, they're on David Hasselhoff.
Yes.
For reference, did you understand who
I know of Baywatch. I haven't watched it, but I know who's in it.
Okay. So I kept expecting, because at one point they get picked up by the scuba diver. Mm-hmm. So at some point, because I know that in future SpongeBob movies, there's crazy cameos. Mm-hmm. So I was maybe expecting one and I was like, who is the scuba diver going to be?
Yeah.
And then they never showed it.
Yep.
So I'm like, oh, they're just not going to do a cameo. Mm-hmm. And then David Hasselhoff, which is just wild.
Yeah. But it kind of fits though, too.
No, it's perfect.
Yeah.
No, it's absolutely perfect. So I had two it was kind of a tie,
Okay.
but it's when the characters are on the back of David Hasselhoff and they're fighting, and it's clearly not David Hasselhoff's real body. It's like clearly they're on like a sound stage, but it's
Sure.
and shooting with like a macro lens Anyways, it's a fun scene, but they accidentally stab David Hasselhoff when they're fighting and stab him in the butt. And he's like, it just cuts to his face and he's like, hey, take it easy back there. I just made me laugh so hard.
Yeah, because he takes the role so seriously too. Like he never cracks.
Yeah. So then the other one that just made me laugh so hard was towards the end. So Mr. Crab has been frozen the entire movie. And
hey, that's Mr. Krabs to you, pal.
Mr. Krabs, sorry. Mr. Krabs is frozen the whole time. And so once the conflict is resolved, the king is supposed to melt him.
Yep.
And zaps him with the trident and turns him into a
real boy.
A real boy. And he's like, oh, whoops, I had it on the real boy setting. And it just made me laugh so hard because I'm like, how do you even think of that? And oh man, both of those.
I mean, a lot of the jokes where it's like, how did you even come up with like half of these jokes? But yeah, I don't know. It's so good.
Cause and sometimes like I envision like a writing room where they throw something out like that.
Yep.
Fully expecting that it gets like shot down. And then other people are like, hey, that was actually pretty good.
I feel like everybody in the room was just saying yes all the time.
Yeah, 100%. I know what your favorite scene is.
Okay, let's hear it.
So towards the end, SpongeBob's whole Goofy Goober guitar solo where he's melting the brainwashing helmets off of the entire town.
So good, dude.
Goes so hard.
So hard. And then at one point, so yes, that is my favorite scene.
Yes.
But when he's doing the guitar solo and it switches to a real life camera of someone's real hand playing the Goofy Goober guitar, it's like, this is absolute insanity, but it's so good.
Yeah. And we were texting last night. I didn't do it, but I wonder how much a gummy would really take this movie to the
bump it up to an 11 out of 10.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And also seeing Patrick Star in fishnets during that scene.
Yes.
So funny.
So funny. Yeah. And I don't know how I could see parents maybe being upset about that, but I don't know.
My parents. Yeah. This is the other thing. This movie in the Purcell household specifically gets quoted all the time.
Okay.
All the time. I'll give you two very specific ones. One, and I don't really know why this is quoted all the time, but it's just hilarious. It's when Patrick is mimicking one of the thugs from the Thug Tug.
Yeah.
That's an awesome name. He's like, we're on a baby hunt and don't think we don't know how to weed them out. Just my dad would say that all the time. All the time.
That's amazing.
The other one was anytime my dad found out that I was like even semi talking to a girl, he would go, hey buddy, have you used the line, you're hot? Have you said that yet? It could work.
If they're SpongeBob movie fans, maybe possibly, yeah.
Anytime it was always, you're hot.
That's easily a good dad joke right there.
For sure.
A lot of bald shaming in this movie.
Yeah, but kind of hilarious though.
Is it though?
Yeah, bald people kind of deserve it. Like put a hat on, dude.
Oh my God. I had nothing to do with that.
If you're bald, that's a choice, dude.
I think it's because you have younger friends. So you haven't hit that yet, but like.
I mean, I have a bald friend. We make fun of him all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he chooses to put a baseball cap on because he knows he's wrong.
Holy shit. All right, Tabby, what's your hot take?
Matthew's gonna get canceled in the next 30 years.
Hey, come after me, bald people. I'm right here.
Oh my gosh. Let's talk about the Squidward shower scene. That was borderline weird science, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess, but it has one of my favorite lines in it though, where he's like, couldn't you have waited till work for this? And he's like, yeah, but there's no shower at work. I guess it was a little weird.
No,
but
it was funny for sure. But I just was like, you can't have a problem with weird science. And then
that's true.
like,
Yeah, I don't even think they were clothed in the SpongeBob movie either. So,
don't think so.
Is it worse? Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
At least everyone's of age in the SpongeBob movie.
That's true. They are all adults.
Yeah. Question. And I'm probably overthinking this, but does it matter that they're underwater and they're taking a shower?
No. You can. Yeah, you can't.
Yeah. That's what I figured.
I mean, there's episodes where they're having like campfires and you can't think about it too hard.
That's kind of what I thought.
Yeah, it's so funny too because you don't really see her character in this movie, but Sandy Cheeks is the squirrel character. Mm-hmm. She's from Texas. She lives underwater, and they're the only one that kind of they take like more literal because she lives in an igloo.
Yeah,
where there's oxygen in there.
Okay,
and otherwise it's a giant like oxygen tank that she wears.
Yeah,
but any other thing is just like, yeah, we'll have a bonfire underwater. That makes sense.
Yeah,
John, you may actually have seen her running on the wheel.
Yeah. No, I saw.
She wasn't like a
recognize.
prominent character that was what. Yeah.
Yeah. Just going back to the king for a second, one of my favorite lines, and this ties into that style of humor I was talking about with Dumb and Dumber. The king's explaining to the daughter, like, one day you'll wear this. And then she's like, wait, I'm gonna be bald. Yeah. Like, it's that style of
And
humor.
he's like,
It says,
no, it's thinning.
yeah, it just, that style of humor is I'm here for it.
Yeah,
I'm
so
here for
good.
it.
I think one of the things I really do appreciate about this movie specifically is that they know when to like end jokes and end scenes. For one example, there's the one scene where SpongeBob thinks he won the manager role and he's like, yeah. And I could see, I mean, even like 2 more seconds of that would be a little annoying.
Sure.
But they always know when to cut jokes off to the point where it's like, you don't get tired of it. And then they move on to the next thing.
Yep, for sure. Another example of the style of humor is when they're at Goofy Goober's and they're
Hey, that's Goofy Goobers.
Goofy Goobers. Sorry, guys. I'm new to the
This
SpongeBob.
guy is a fake fan.
I'm new to the SpongeBob universe.
You're learning.
I'm learning. So they're at the bar and they're talking about how they're not kids anymore. And Patrick's like, hey, I'm not a kid anymore. And then they give him the dish and he's like, hey, there's supposed to be a toy
with this. Yeah. Which, talk about like adult themed humor. So, I mean, that whole scene is basically SpongeBob
getting hammered.
Yeah, getting hammered.
Yeah.
But as a kid watching them, just like, yeah, he's getting crazy off some ice cream. Like, he's getting a sugar rush. That makes complete sense.
Yeah, I actually wrote it's the cartoon version of Daniel from There Will Be Blood.
Yeah, when he gets like the 5 o'clock shadow too, that's literally that scene. Yep. Oh man, it was so funny because, I mean, in the show, there's a couple times here and there where you see SpongeBob get like a little angry, but I mean, after the movie, like he's just kind of basically just happy-go-lucky the whole time.
Yeah.
Seeing him be like drunk, angry at Mr. Krabs, so good.
Yeah, pretty funny.
Yep.
Notable mentions, I thought, was when they drive the Krabby Patty and like before they get it, or they're like, don't you need a license?
You don't need a license to drive a sandwich.
Yeah. Just so good. Such good lines. Yeah. So again, I'm like, man, I wish this would have been part of my childhood.
Yeah. There's just so many good one-liners.
Yeah.
And I think the other thing that I also really appreciate about this movie too is all of the cast from the TV show is in the movie. I feel like sometimes when they do like theatrical releases of TV shows or other like popular franchises, they use more popular actors. Like, for example, like the new Scooby-Doo movie that came out in like 2020, I think.
Okay.
They use Will Forte for Shaggy. And I'm like, this doesn't sound like Shaggy. This sounds like Will Forte doing a Shaggy impression.
Yeah.
It's like Matthew Lillard was right there.
I know.
What are we doing?
I know.
But yeah, all of the original cast from the show is in this. And I think they did a great job.
No, it was a great time. You should, normally I do like a surprise cameo thing, but I think you're more equipped.
Oh, yes.
On this one than
so
I am.
I actually was going to see if you caught this or not. So she's only in 2 scenes. the first scene is when all the pirates are coming into the movie theater and she's handling like the
Yep.
ticket stuff.
She looked familiar.
Yeah. So it is, and I'm sorry, I'm probably going to butcher this name,
Let's go.
but I think it's Magina Tova.
Okay.
I'm so sorry if I butchered that. She is Peter Parker's, his landlord's daughter in the Tobey Maguire series.
Yes. Okay.
Yep.
I got you.
As soon as I saw her, I was like, wait a second. So I had to look it up real quick. And I was like, holy crap, she's in the Tobey
She
Maguire.
did look familiar. Yep. Okay. What else you got for me?
Mindy was Scarlett Johansson,
That's wild.
which, yeah, this is definitely one of her earlier roles.
So her and I are close to the same age. So she would have been 19 or 20.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool. And then Dennis is Alec Baldwin,
Wild.
which I actually didn't even know that till I was writing the cast down this morning. I didn't. Yeah, I don't think I ever would have known
It
that.
kind of sounded familiar, but I didn't really put it together until you said it.
And then last but not least, King Neptune is Jeffrey Tambor.
Okay. Who was
Which-
that?
Oh, he's the dad from Arrested Development.
That is amazing.
He's
Okay, I got you.
He's
I'm
also
locked in,
the. Have you watched the live action Grinch movie?
Yes.
He's the mayor in that movie.
No, I haven't seen the live action Grinch movie.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that needs-
Guys, wait till December.
Yeah, that's gonna get on the
That's
list
wild.
for sure.
Another Jim Carrey movie that you haven't seen.
Yeah, I think it was that sweet spot where too cool for school.
Sure, that makes sense.
So, yeah, that's amazing.
Oh, you should know Alec Baldwin took that role because his kids were fans of SpongeBob.
Yeah, I'm a
That's
sucker
fun.
for a good.
Yeah, when they
That's
like have
story
a
like
personal
that.
attachment to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing why Kate Blanchett was the villain in Thor Ragnarok because her kids loved Thor.
That movie's so good.
Good.
Thor Ragnarok. Did you see it?
I think so.
Oh, Tammy. Are you a big
Tammy.
Marvel person?
Not really, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we just lost a few subs.
Sorry, guys. I'll do better.
No, it's actually cool to not like it now,
Yeah.
but back then, Thor Ragnarok was still
amazing.
cool. It was cool to like
Yeah.
it then.
The thing is, it's not from not liking it. It's just I haven't watched a lot of Marvel/DC movies. I always get them mixed up.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Not a fan like that.
That hurts.
It does hurt a little bit. It's okay. It's going to be way confusing later when. But that's the tricky part. Is like even if we like, I don't think there's any recent Marvel movies
That
probably.
both of us have
Yeah.
not seen.
Yeah. Maybe like a
tough.
show or something, but
Yeah.
I think it's going to be hard to do that series at some point. So notable laugh from me was the bounty hunter when he goes to the gas station and those guys are doing like the slap
Yup.
jokes. He just rips the lips off of the guys. I'm like, this movie is so wild. I love it.
Yeah, going back to the original, this is probably one of my like top 5 favorite scenes when they are trying to like ask for gas and the guys are like, you guys ain't gonna last 10 seconds over the county line. They drive over, immediately some guy sitting there's like, out of the car, fellas. And he leaves and they're like, how long was that? And they're like, 12 seconds. Oh,
Yeah.
they're so excited over 12
Yes.
seconds.
Yep. Again, that's that
Yep, out of the car, fellas.
That's
So
that
good.
humor that just hits every time.
Another quick fact.
Yeah.
About Scarlett Johansson. She also took this role because she's a big fan of cartoons, especially the Ren and Stimpy show. Which is this the hat?
No,
No. Close.
that's Rocco, isn't it?
Yeah. Rocco's Modern Life. Did you watch that show? Yeah, me
No,
neither.
that missed me.
That's what's interesting is like, I also don't know that we had the Nickelodeon channel.
Oh, that probably would have helped.
Yeah. So,
That makes sense.
yeah, but it's fine because you know what? We're
Yeah,
here watching
coming
it
back.
now.
Better late than never.
I do remember watching a little bit of Rugrats, but I don't know
okay.
how I would have done that.
There's a Rugrats movie, so
I do remember seeing it. Well, like I don't remember anything about it, but I do.
sure.
I did think we watched it at one
Nice.
point.
So I'm curious because obviously you don't have as much of a emotional attachment to SpongeBob as a show, as characters. When they're laying underneath the lamp, did that hit it all? You're like, oh man, Patrick, SpongeBob, no. Or you're just like, eh.
I mean, they got out of it.
Yeah.
It got me a little bit. I mean, I wasn't like, I knew they were going to get out of it,
Sure.
but it was just kind of like a matter of how.
Yeah.
So, but like once the sprinklers start going off and they like rehydrate, like I thought it was such a fun gag that all of the animals in the gift shop come back to life.
Yes.
And they all get the scuba diver. I really wish the scuba diver would have been a cameo. I was waiting for like the seahorses to like
rip his helmet off.
Rip the helmet off, and it was, I don't know.
Which, I mean, can I say, having that many animated characters interacting with a live person, like that was pretty dang impressive.
Yeah. So we are, and this keeps, now that we're like the movie podcast is really like starting to get traction. Like I get algorithm stuff of like fun behind the scenes movies.
Oh, sure.
So I'm guessing that you have not seen a movie called Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
I have, yeah.
You have? So the behind the scenes on that, I thought about that for SpongeBob, is there's so much that goes into what they have to do to get the actor to like
imagine.
It's wild. So anyways, yeah, it was fun. But if you haven't seen the behind the scenes on Roger Rabbit, you gotta go.
Yeah, I need to check that out for sure.
So.
Yeah, going back to the lamp scene, having watched that show throughout my childhood, Patrick Star has just always been like, he's always goofy. He's always in a good mood. He's never sad.
Yeah.
But seeing him just go like, so we're not going to get the crown and save the town and Mr. Krabs. It's just so sad.
Oh.
Like, that's my favorite character and he's dying.
Yeah.
And he's like, he can barely speak. He's so hurt,
Yeah, I could see that.
Which, I got to say this, and this might be a very, very hot take.
Okay.
But I think this scene walked so that the scene in Toy Story 3 could run.
I'm going to agree with you only because
Yes.
I was going to segue into that scene.
No way.
Because I was
very
like,
similar.
Because I was like, what characters would I have seen that just brought me to my knees, basically? And I'm like, oh, Toy Story, because Toy Story 1 came out when I was a kid. Toy Story 2, a little bit older. Toy Story 3, I can't really place that, but I did see it.
Yeah, it was 2010, I think.
And right before they go into the incinerator, I would like, even knowing what is gonna happen, I like lose it.
Yeah, because it's like these characters have been with you for so long.
Yeah.
Just even the thought of them being incinerated, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, guys.
That says a lot.
Yeah.
So did you tear up this time?
I did a little bit.
Okay.
I did a little bit. Because, I mean, that's the other thing is like, I haven't seen this movie in so long. I mean, I haven't watched SpongeBob in probably 10 years.
Sure.
So it's like, oh man, I forgot. That's the other thing I really do appreciate about this movie too, is that everything they do in this movie makes sense for their characters from the show, but they also are able to add stakes as well. Like the whole Dennis thing, he absolutely felt menacing. I was like, these characters are facing a real threat. This is kind of crazy.
Yeah. Totally agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you should know this is the only SpongeBob show/movie that has an antagonist who dies. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Wild.
Stakes.
Yeah.
Stakes.
Yeah, and at one point, Plankton's just like, all right, King Neptune, like, it's time to kill. He just straight up says kill. I always find it very interesting when kid movies just straight up just use the word kill.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of an example if I have any kid movies that have the word kill in it.
Pretty rare. I think nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah, nowadays for sure. But I'm saying like, I'm trying to think of like 90s movies that I would have grown up on.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, so I'm going to go ahead for least favorite scene, transition a little bit into least favorite scenes.
Yeah.
I don't think you had one.
John, can I show you my notes real quick?
Yeah.
So I separate into like and then dislike. So here are all of my like notes. Let me know when I get to the bottom.
Yeah, you're at the bottom.
Okay, that's my dislike notes.
Yeah, he doesn't have any.
Nothing in there.
Oh yeah.
Didn't have any.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't feel like they did anything that I wish they wouldn't have.
Totally.
I'll be interested to hear what you think, but yeah, I didn't have anything. I was like, oh man, what the heck, guys?
Yeah. Yep. Okay, you want to guess mine?
Kind of going earlier back into the episode, I think your least favorite scene was the shower scene, just because I think you thought that was a little weird.
I actually didn't have any.
Oh no! What?
I didn't have any
Let's
dislike
go.
scenes. Yeah.
Hey.
There was one moment where they're on their way to Shell City, and they come across the sign that says 5 days. Like it's 5 days to get there
On a car.
and then that thing blows away and it says in a car. And then I'm like, oh, that's funny. And then I'm like, there was a moment where I'm like, how much of this movie is the journey?
Oh, sure.
Like I didn't know anything. I didn't know what the reveal was going to be with Shell City actually being like a human gift shop.
Yeah, which that's hilarious
Which
too.
is hilarious. But then quickly I was like, oh, they're going to have that bag of air that the princess gave them that's going to blow them back to the city. So I'm like, oh, so that's an easy fix. And then I'm giving you probably more than you wanted to know. But
No, this is
then
interesting.
once they get to the beach and David Hasselhoff is like, I'll take you after they mess up the bag of air, which I thought was hilarious because
His chest just becoming robot and then shooting them out with his chest.
that was a moment where Emily looked up from reading her book
Of course.
and she's like, this movie looks so dumb.
Oh no.
It's okay.
Yeah, but it's like it's dumb fun though.
For sure. I thought it was hilarious.
Okay, good,
Yeah,
good,
guys, I'm a good time. I mean, Emily's a good time.
I'm just trying to convince Emily now that it's also a good movie.
No, it's really funny. And honestly, like at one point during the movie, let me finish this thought.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
The thought is like, at one point I'm like, I just thought like, how long is this journey going to be? But it wasn't like a negative thing. And it always led to the next thing. So that was the only thing that would have been considered a negative, but it wasn't.
Oh, sure.
And then to circle back, my daughter, she tries to do everything to not go to sleep. So
Yeah, did any of your kids watch this with you?
no, we started it too late last night and it's a school night,
Dang.
but she came out and she's like, what are you watching? And I'm like, Mary, you got to go back to bed. But we are going to watch it together this weekend.
Oh, good. I can imagine being a kid. It's like, hey, I'm watching the SpongeBob movie. You need to go to bed.
Honestly, you know what? The funniest line came out of my mouth last night, and it was by total accident. But again, for context, my daughter is 7. She goes, Daddy, why are you watching this movie? And I'm like, well, honey, I'm watching it for work. Now, please go back to bed. This 41-year-old's trying to watch SpongeBob. And I got to take notes.
Oh, I love that. I love that so much. Yeah. I find it hilarious that we're going back to things we enjoyed during the dislike section of the podcast.
Yeah.
But kind of going back to your how long is this journey thing going to be?
Yeah.
That's the other thing I also appreciated about this movie is the sequencing. Like they're constantly going back to different, like you're either with SpongeBob and Patrick during their adventure, you're following Dennis trying to track them, or you're back in Bikini Bottom seeing what Plankton's doing back at home.
Yeah.
Like it's always going to different scenes, kind of like, it's almost like Infinity War in a way.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, come on. You got different adventures going on.
I agree with you.
Okay.
It caught me off guard.
Okay.
Just caught me off
I
guard.
think it is
That's
a fair comparison.
Yeah. We're the little side quests and stuff. Yeah, totally.
And they all accumulate in the end.
Yeah. Honestly, this is a great time. And halfway through the movie when you'll have to remind me the particular scene, but when they cut to like, because the movie starts off with the pirates, they're going to the movies, they walk into the movie theater, then the SpongeBob movie starts. Then halfway through it, something happens in the movie, and then they cut back to the theater's reaction.
That's the scene with the lamp is when they come back.
Yes. I just thought that was like, think about this from a production standpoint. Is you have 40 people dressed like pirates.
Yep.
Then you have an entire movie theater. And like, I just imagine like that can't be a bad day.
Yeah, that's got to be so fun.
Like, it's just, that seemed like, hey, we're going to make like a really fun kids movie and you're going to be you're going to be cast as a pirate.
Yep.
And then you have to be like sad when this happens to the main character, or you have to be happy or whatever. And it's just that side of it. And maybe it's because, not to get dark, but lives can be sometimes serious. And so seeing people just like, life is meant to have just some absurdity to it, and it's just fun.
I completely agree. It's really cool watching this movie after watching a series of unfortunate events. One, because they're both Nickelodeon produced movies, but they also heavily reference movie theaters. I found that really interesting because I feel like most big production companies wouldn't really want to do that nowadays.
Yeah.
But it's like the pirates are in the movie theater watching the movie with you, and then in a series of unfortunate events, they're like, hey, if you don't like sad movies, like you better walk out of the movie theater right now. I just thought that was really cool.
Yep. And even Weird Science did that a tiny bit. They, like, the main characters would like look at the screen.
Sure. I guess like specifically like the movie theater experience.
I got you. Yep.
Which you might find this interesting.
Oh, here we go.
I looked up Nickelodeon produced movies. One, Nacho Libre. That's a Nickelodeon movie.
Haven't seen it.
But this one also caught me by surprise because I had no idea that they did this movie. You watched Good Burger before?
I am aware of it.
Oh, really? That seems like a John movie. Interesting.
Yeah. Well, again, we didn't have Nickelodeon growing up.
But it was like a movie, theater release.
I remember that movie coming out, and I didn't have any friends that watched it either. So I just remember thinking like, I don't even know what this movie would be about.
That seems like such a John coded movie.
Okay. Well, that's got to go on the list then.
I haven't seen Good Burger.
Have you seen Good Burger?
Mm-mm.
I will be bringing, yeah, take it off the list.
It's off the list.
I will bring Nacho Libre because I think you would enjoy that movie.
Okay.
Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Jack Black. I think it's like one of the only Jack Black movies I haven't seen.
Wow.
Yep.
Dang, I can't believe there's a Jack Black movie that you haven't seen. That's wild.
Yeah. But I would say like if my wife and I had to pick a Jack Black movie to watch together would be School of Rock. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen that one.
That is the most Matthew movie.
Really? Okay.
You like Jack Black.
Yeah. I enjoy him.
And you haven't seen School of Rock.
I haven't.
This is why we started the podcast.
This is what it's all about right here.
Otherwise, you wouldn't watch it.
Yeah. Probably not.
Yeah, you wouldn't watch it. Yeah. So overall, I mean, I had nothing bad to say about this movie.
I think it seems like we both had a fun time.
Yep.
John, before we get into, are you ready for our final ratings?
I think so.
I just want to remind you that not only are you giving your final rating to me right here, but you're also giving your final rating.
Oh my God.
To this guy right here.
Oh.
This is who you're giving your final rating to as well. So just keep that in mind as you write that number down on your whiteboard.
Oh my gosh. Also, the framing on that photo is amazing.
I actually don't know who took that. Okay. Well, while we're writing these down,
they weren't looking through the viewfinder.
So this
fun facts with Tabby.
So this first fun fact is I have to actually read it because it's quite long and it's crazy.
Okay.
So at the time the movie came out, nearly 5,000 giant inflatable SpongeBob's were ordered to sit on top of Burger King as part of the movie campaign.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. And in November that year, it was reported that a number of them had been stolen.
Oh, I bet you can get it on eBay.
Oh, we got to look for that.
That is So that is true because they were later found on eBay being sold for like $1,000.
Oh my God.
I could see.
Yeah,
I could see
there
that.
was even someone who was arrested for that
Oh,
because they left a
Dang.
ransom note. And it read, "We have SpongeBob. Give us 10 Krabby Patties, fries, and milkshakes." That's what they said.
oh my
Dang, they
gosh.
got arrested for 10 burgers. I would ask for way more than that.
Right?
Wild.
That is insane. Some of them were returned, but it's not
Oh
fun.
my goodness.
Yeah.
Don't mess with the Bob, guys.
No, not the Bob. Well, so Matthew already said that this was intended to be the finale for SpongeBob the series, but obviously it came back after. This was also the last VHS. This was also the last VHS tape that Nickelodeon produced.
Oh, I also have it on VHS from my childhood.
Whoa.
So that was the last time Nickelodeon ever put any movie on a VHS tape.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Also,
Yeah,
I'm saying,
2004. That makes sense.
yeah.
yeah. Maybe I'm saying VHS tape is really weird. They had an 11-foot replica of David Hasselhoff for some of the scenes. So you called it
Yeah.
Yeah.
11 foot?
11 foot. Apparently 750 pounds. I don't know how true that is, but that's on IMDb.
Well, if it was animatronic, that makes sense.
That makes sense, yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, the math behind the Employee of the Month, because he said he has 374 consecutive Employee of the Month awards.
Yeah. How long?
That comes up to 31 years. So SpongeBob worked at Krusty Krab for over 31 years.
That is wild.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
So how old would he be?
Dang.
31
At
plus
least
16,
like 40 maybe?
48.
Yeah.
Which, can I just say, John, at the heart of this movie, it's really just about being okay with being a child at heart. And I
Yeah.
think that's a beautiful message.
Yeah. Well, like my wife says, you keep me young. So child at heart.
Yeah. Also, this was Scarlett Johansson's first voiceover role.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah. Isn't she like the highest grossing movie star? Like one of them of all time?
I think
And
I've
it
heard
all
something
started
like
with
that.
SpongeBob.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know she did like roles when she was like kind of a child actor,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think this is definitely my first Scarlett Johansson movie for sure.
Yeah.
Also,
Nice.
some of the lovers of SpongeBob think this might be the darkest movie from SpongeBob ever in the
Oh.
entire franchise.
I
So they
agree.
think.
Have you guys seen the other movies?
So I watched the one that came out in 2016.
Okay.
I haven't watched.
Are those 3D?
Yeah, that's the weird thing about the second one is they still have 2D animation, but then when they go into like the quote unquote real world, then they switch into 3D animated stuff. But then all the other movies are just 3D animated. And I feel like I don't know. I just love 2D animation so much.
Yeah.
I wish they would switch back to that because that's what the show is.
Yeah.
The show is 2D animated.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. I won't watch any of the newer ones probably.
I would recommend.
yeah. But this one was a good time.
Yes.
So much so that I gave it a 9.
Okay. I ended at a 9.25.
Okay.
I started at a 9,
I started at an 8.
but I was just so glad you enjoyed it so much. I was like, I'll add an extra quarter point.
Honestly, one of the things that like makes me really happy about just doing the pod and like being able to go back and watch some of these movies is like, I'm just so glad I didn't grow up to be a grouch. You know what I'm saying? Like I could like, I'm going to throw on SpongeBob SquarePants
Heck yeah.
and just have a good time.
Just have a good time. Yeah, this movie knew it was goofy and it just went all in on that, I feel.
Yep. And the jokes were stellar.
So good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. That's awesome.
Yeah. All right. So to prep everyone for our next movie is going to be the 1980s He-Man. And we're going to watch it and review it right before the release of the remake this year. And I have a full disclosure, Matthew.
Uh-oh.
I remember elements of this movie.
Uh-huh.
But even as a child, I remember it being silly.
Dang, even as a kid?
Yeah.
That's
So
wild.
I would say just go into this knowing that it might be so bad that it's good.
Okay. Hey, I like a
or
little camp.
it might be so bad it's bad.
Guess we'll find out.
So, so He-Man, Masters of the Universe, that's our next watch. And hey, this has been real fun.
All right. We'll see you guys there.
All right. Bye.
This episode was brought to you by Storyline Multimedia, and special thanks to Matthew Purcell for making and producing our theme song.